Do, 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 do. Don't put nothing in your mouth. I'm looking at you. Seem to be helping, Grace. So that seem to be helping.
Yeah, you put some on it so it doesn't tilt over.
Oh, okay. Hello and welcome to Shanda, baby. All right, and here to do a read on the news lately. Russia has been having missiles to accidentally go into Poland. Okay, and Poland is a a member of NATO as well as we are, of course. And I was wanting to see would Russia continue to overtop their bounds and not just be saying, okay, we did it by accident, but initially, because there's some strong words that are being exchanged between the two countries. Okay, Poland is like, if you send something else over here, we gonna have to mess you up. And then Russia is like, they're gonna do this and do what, whoop whoop and do that. Okay, and I wanted to know whether we would have to enact Article 5. And Article 5 is just an article within NATO, the North American Treaty Organization, that we protect ourselves from, the bad guys of the world, okay? But the bad guys that are known bad guys, okay? Because everybody not good and have clean hands. That's in NATO as well. But we won't speak on that because that is not here nor there. But anyhow, we instilled that so that the real bad guys, I guess, couldn't take over the world again, such as your man Hitler was trying to take over the world and eliminate folk. So we didn't want that to happen no more. We didn't want nobody to run roughshod over the country and just be like a full-on fledged dictator that eliminate people. All right. So I'm going to look and see here whether there's going to be a situation in which we're going to have to enact Article 5. Okay, you fight one of us, you fight all of us. Okay, simple as that in layman's terms is what that Article 5 is. Okay, and we got Russia and we got Poland. I want to see what's going to happen between Russia and Poland. Okay, let's see. Russia and Poland, will we have to enact Article 5 or not? Or what is actually Russia doing? Spirit is telling me that Russia is testing the waters. Okay, testing the waters. I'm acting like I did that on mistake. My bad. How you gonna respond? What you gonna say? So they are sitting back. Russia is allegedly is sitting back and pondering. What is the response? What does the diaper eater say? Okay, well he ain't the diaper eater. He the man that eat out his diaper. So. Well, what diaper head do? Okay, how is diaper head responding? That's what Pootie Pot want to say and figure out about that. So let's see. Poland and Russia. We're gonna do 8. 1, 2. 2, 3. 4. I think Russia's going to continue to push some buttons, continue to push something and poke at people. I do feel. 1. I think that Poland is going to continue to show some type of resolute or some type of patience for it, but there's not a lot of wiggle room for Poland because Poland feels as if I stand here and I let him do this, then he gonna do that. He gonna do the same thing that he did to Ukraine, and that's just something I'm not gonna do. Whether I gotta go by myself or whether I gotta go with people, Poland is ready for that action, and they bout what they say. Okay, Poland is about what they say, whether they're alone or whether they not with, whether we not with them or with them. Poland, like, yeah, it's up there, but they trying to be patient. They trying to show resilience and strength. This is Poland with strength, resilience, trying to be patient. Okay, um, they're going to use their words. This is the Knight of Cups. They're going to try to in a way, um, keep you off their back, but still being nice in a way. You know what I'm saying? But still, like, don't mess with me because I'm going to show my absolute strength without being a terrible country and talking bullshit and none of that. I'm just going to tell you what I'm going to do. Okay, so that's Poland there. Let's set Poland over there. See what else we can do here. Don't fall. Poland may even begin speaking to the Russian citizens in some way. I don't know, like if it's over the television or something, speaking to the Russian people. Poland is very interested on Putin being overthrown. Okay, so there may be some type of secret, allegedly, some type of secret operation where Poland and along with a lot of countries are trying to get this man country destroyed from within of him. So while he's over there dropping bombs over there and accidentally and then talking shit, they're gonna be uh, making sure that his country implodes from the inside. All right, so he got to be careful with that because he thinks he's a bully. Okay, of course, and he can bully Poland around because it's small. He feels like it's insignificant, and if it wasn't part of NATO, then he could just run all over it as well. All right, and reclaim it. Okay, that's what he wants to do. But the Poland people are very strong people, and also they are attached again to other countries that have their best interests at heart and not going to let them do. Is not going to let Russia do what they want to do. Okay. And I feel like Russia is a country that is, even though we have a um, mental disease brain president, he's still uh, the leader of the United States, and he's still in NATO. Those still have contracts, whether he likes it or not. Okay, because if he in love with Putin, that's something deal. But he's still in NATO. He's still in the contracts, and Russia's kind of out in the joint. If something pops off and then we want to enact that article, then we will enact that article, even with brain drain head in there, and we will defend the country of Poland. All right, whether he likes it or not. He's going to be out in the cold because when all these countries get enacted and Article 5 get placed down, that is it, you know. And I do not feel like Donald Trump has enough power to just say, we're going to sit this out as well if somebody is actively um, starting war with Poland. He's not even able to do that. I'm sorry. Even with his diaper eating skills, he's not over that. He's not over to do that. There are not a lot of people that's with Russia, and Russia does not have enough money. I'm sorry to be um, having a war with Ukraine and then trying to fight NATO together. The money is not there. I'm sorry, the money is not there. They're too poor for this. All right, so I feel like Russia does a lot of posturing. They may do something else, a provocatorish. Okay, but it's just provocatorish. They don't have enough money. They barely funding that war in Ukraine. Okay, let's see. I don't think we'll come to enact Article 5. I don't think that it will get that close. This is the magician, and this is like an ending and a conclusion, a successful ending and conclusion, probably between three nations here. Um, Somebody is going to shut Putin down. It may be verbally that we do something, or not full on Article 5, but something. And he's not going to like it. He's not going to want to accept it, but he's not going to have a choice. Just like this man got his arms, crossed like a petulant child. That's exactly how Pootie Woody will be when something comes down for him. It's going to be a pushback for him. It's not Article 5, but definitely there's a push off. There's the NATO members are watching this situation. Okay, they're looking at all of these avenues of what he's doing. Was this really an accident, or how can we do this? Um, and they're saying to themselves, they trying to be patient too. But they're saying if it's anything that looks directly like a takeover, or anything directly hidden that he's looking, a spade, call a spade a spade. If we see something that's a spade, we coming, because we are. This is them. They just looking, and they waiting on you to do one more thing, and they're gonna jack you up. Okay, they're gonna jack you up. Okay, so they doing one form, they're gonna jack him up. Not Article 5, because I consider Article 5 is just kind of like beating his ass. Okay, and I consider whatever they're gonna do to him, they're gonna jack him up by his collar. Okay, the message, because they're gonna be putting the devil to bed here. Okay. So they're gonna put him to bed. Okay, this the devil and this him resting. He gonna have to rest and be put to bed at a particular point. So this, I could even say that maybe Pootie Woody may be passing away from here. Maybe the great Satan and man like him who keeps up a lot of devilment and keep us up a lot of evil men to trying to take over the world. Super villain shit. Maybe he could get sick and gone on away from here, or he be irrelevant. His power may fall before there is even, allegedly, his power will fall before there's even anything close to an Article 5 here. All right, he's being watched because he's being watched here. Oh shoot, he's being watched because he's doing so much detriment and to children and women and things of that nature over there in Ukraine. Okay, so he's already being watched. He's got a whole bunch of stakes in his back as well. If I was Pootie Woody, allegedly, I watch my surroundings, because there are people in this cabinet that want him gone and don't really like him, and they think it's time for this dictator to go, and then they move in a new dictator or a new oligarch or whatever they want to move in. He's being watched, and if he does anything, they're going to get on him like white on rice and stab him everywhere and catch him from all corners. This seemed like, okay, if you do something and mess with Poland, okay, like you intentionally messing with Poland, and we see you, he will be surrounded on borders. Okay, he's not only will he be surrounded on where he's trying to go in Poland and whatever he's trying to do, he'll also be surrounded in with Ukraine, because they will see that vulnerable position that he in. He can't fight two wars on two fronts because he don't have enough money, nor does he have enough people in his army, allegedly, according to the spirits. All right. The judgment against him is difficult. He does not have any room to be trying to conduct and roll over Poland. This will not this will not do. I don't care how he has installed his puppet, the diaper head in there. It's not strong enough. The puppet diaper head is not strong enough to stop NATO, not strong enough to stop Article 5, and not strong enough to get him jacked up or his ass beat, uh, allegedly. All right. Not physically, but in war. In war. That's what he will be doing. How they will get him in war. He will go back and forth and do these old strategic ass, pussy ass plans. Feel like, like you messing with somebody. I'm gonna do this. Okay, I'm ready. Well, I'm okay. Let me do this. Like this, just going back and forth. That's all it is. Going back and forth and doing a lot of petty talking, planning things and trying to be strategic, but not really getting around to anything serious, such as starting World War III or anything like that. So, according to my cards and what I see, no, not at this particular moment, not on this timeline and on this stream. Right here, that there is Article 5. Okay, let's try to see. Let's get into Pootie Woody Hootie. Let's get into Pootie. What give us what he's actually thinking about or doing with Poland. Like, what is this about? We want to get behind the curtain, behind the Oz. Let's get behind the Oz and the curtain. What is he up to with Poland, Mr. Pootie Woody? Mr. Poot Woody. First of all, we got a mice and we got a beautiful mice. Okay, his destruction is imminent. He is trying to pose. He is a poser, a great poser, allegedly. His kingdom is falling. The mice are eating the walls. The mice are eating the electrical sockets. This house is falling. But yet they want to keep up the bouquet. Oh, the flattery, the socialite presenter. Oh, we have all this, we all have all that. I really do, spirit wise, think that the people in the street are starving. Allegedly, I think that the people are having a very hard time getting energy and gas and oil. I know that sounds strange, being that they have all of that over there in their resources, but something about the people on the ground is it seems like they're in terrible condition. And sometimes when you do your people like that in terrible condition, then they revolt on you and they take over and topple you. Okay. So that just come out. What else can you tell us about Pootie Woody? Pootie Wootie. Pootie Wootie. It's very difficult over there. We got difficult snakes, desire, seduction, deception. Okay, he needs to be careful who he's around. You know, allegedly, just from a country psychic. He got some snakes in his camp. He's a big snake, but they are bigger and they're trying to eat him. He is older. He is the old guard. They're trying to move that out and move in the younger guard. I think that the younger people of Russia want to be more open with all of the countries, with all of the countries. And they just don't want to be blocked in by only having to deal with China and a few other people that will fuck with them. They want also their energy to be more broadly used, not to be shunned so much. Okay, so they want to be able to be in any market, and this is so the people on the ground are more concerned about the economy in Russia and how they can get hold of the economy and push the old guard out. Okay, he knows that as well, but he likes to put on a show as if everything is great in the neighborhood, but everything ain't great in that in the neighborhood. He is holding on to power by a very, 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 very thin margin. We have the anchor in the moon. This is all deception. This is all mirror and smoke. Please go behind the Oz curtain to see who is making all that smoke, who is making all that noise, what's really going on. What's really going on is a country that is losing money, a country that is losing power, and a country that is trying their best to take over. The reason that they love Ukraine so much, okay, I'm talking about the government of Russia, allegedly. They love it because they don't have enough money. They know they're finna go tanking. And the best thing to do is go across and steal the people, somebody else land, like, like the Americans did. Stole all the native people land. So the best thing he thought, I'm going broke. My options are going few. How about I take over some more land mass and get all the resources they got, get the people, and gather more power. So that's what he wants to do. He's trying the American thief way. Americans is having the thief way. Let's see. There's going to be a change in the guard here. We've got your star here. We've got a start. There's a change and there's a movement. All right. There's a change and there's a movement. Because like I told you, the young people want some motherfucking money. They want the market opened up. And they like, we got to get out of this restrictive Soviet Union way of thinking. There's no more of that. We've got to like open their markets to the world. They've got to get a oil to whoever, without being attached to a dictator that everybody really don't want to fuck with, or if they fuck with, they fuck with him like in the dark, or something. And that they want to be out and open. So these are the young people. The young people ready to overthrow and take over Russia, allegedly. Let's see, one, not two more cards. You look tired.
Hmm?
That gap pen got you tired.
No.
You need to go sleep. You need to go and take this bath and go to sleep. Ding dong, when the witch is dead, the pooty pooty man. There will rise somebody else. It will be a male, of course. It may be somebody in the tree line, or used to be a part of the government, or used to be related to somebody, a part of the government. It will be a person um, known to them, or known, or some type of known family. He'll have a message. And I feel like at that time they're gonna actually get another president when Ding Dong the Witch is dead, allegedly. When that happens, and then here's the clover, here's the luck, small happiness, opportunity. They'll have an opportunity to start over. Of course, I never think that the Russian government will going to be a democracy. Okay, everybody can't be a democracy. All right, everybody don't believe democracy, but they can get close enough to being, pretty decent people and not scumbags. And when I say decent people, I don't mean that the government has people that is perfect and beautiful and do everything. No, because I know they don't. They slime bag. Sometimes they do slime bag things. But again, the democracy is democracy. You getting into it as close as you can. That's all we can do. All right, get as close as we can to something that's fair, knowing that it's not gonna always end up the way that we want it to. All right, it is our government. This is our democracy, for good or bad. And however it started, we here now. All right. And again, this has been Shannon Baby. Thank you for being with me. Please like, share, and subscribe. Please like, share, subscribe, and comment. I do need more views and I do need more subscribers. So if you could please do it, I will appreciate it. Thank you. Bye bye.